you're buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the link in the description to help support my content. This video is sponsored by Botan Store, TCG Player, PokemonCard.io, and Card Market. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video here at Tailman. Thanks so much for tuning in. Where we're going to be taking a look today is Rapid Strike Malamar, which I've seen do decently well and start to show up a little bit more in the online tournament scene. With Mew VMAX's humongous popularity, it seems like bench hitting decks are not as popular anymore, since Jolteon does have a very rough time against Mew VMAX, and so does Rapid Strike Urshifu, right? So that does allow Malamar a little wiggle room. With the attack Rapid Strike Tentacles, you can potentially 1-KO anything, doing 40 damage times every Rapid Strike card revealed from your hand. So you can potentially do a lot of damage really quickly, but in order to do so, we do need the help of Octillery's Rapid Strike Search to allow us to search for a Rapid Strike card and put it into our hand. We also want to use Pyukumuku's ability, Picha Pyukumuku. That's so hard to say. Once you're in return, if this Pokemon is in your hand, you may reveal it, put it at the bottom of your deck, and then if you do, you draw a card. You can only use one ability, but I mean, it's an extra card that at any point you find Pyukumuku, you get an extra card. That could be a Rapid Strike card, which could be an extra 40 damage. And then we have this Cinchino line with a Make 2 ability, where you discard a card, you draw 2, potentially thinning your deck, and also adding Rapid Strike cards to your hand. Now, 4 Level Ball, 4 Great Ball, 4 Fog Crystal, and 4 Incense for Pokemon Search. We also have 2 Rescue Carriers to get back Pokemon from the discard pile, especially in case, but anything that has 90 HP or lower, so everything but Malamar and Octillery. We also have 2 Ordinary Rod to recycle Malamars and anything else we might need. 2 Scoop Up Nets, which can sometimes be useful to put Rapid Strike cards back into your hand and add damage that way, along with providing a way to switch. 2 Tower of Waters to help with the switching and just more Rapid Strike cards. Same for the Brawly. If you find it early on, your 1 copy, it could actually be a really good card to help you set up, but otherwise it is a Rapid Strike card you can use. Or if you play it, you put 3 basic Rapid Strike Pokemon onto your bench to help you further set up, especially if you're up against a bench hitting deck, then you can use that to establish multiple link A to make sure you have a follow-up attacker. For Bruno, because you will be losing Pokemon left and right very easily, 4 Corina's Focus, Rapid Strike cards, and Searchable Supporter for Octillery, along with 4 Spiral Energy and the 2 basic Psychic. So it's all about finding your Rapid Strike cards. You're going to be thinning your deck as much as you can with Cinchino in order to do that, as you will get consistently Marnied, and hopefully Bruno helps you replenish your hand. So does Cinchino, and so does the Pyukumuku and Octillery. Let's jump in the ladder, take a look at what this deck can do, and see if it can stand up to the current ladder metagame. Alright, so up against N-Chaos Chris, who does win the coin flip, will be going first. That's never a good thing for these sort of decks. Now, I only need 1 Octillery setup, and I need a lot of Cinchino setup, so that's why I'm starting with Remoraid instead of Minchino, because I'd rather have 3 Cinchinos and 1 Octillery than multiple Octillery. We are up against Mew VMAX. Hopefully our mulligan or top deck gives us a supporter, as our hand is not very good at the moment. This level will probably be dedicated to another Remoraid, as our best bet right now to get out of this dead draw is Octillery. However, I just got another Remoraid, so that's pretty fantastic. My opponent starts with the Raw Battle VIP pass. Never a good sight for a U when you're up against an opponent that plays it, but it is what it is. And plus a capture, so very nice start for my opponent. Going for the triple Genesect, not caring about an extra Mew just yet, which is honestly okay. An okay decision. That will probably bring out the extra Mew, but on paper, right, as long as I can 2-hit KO the Mew VMAXs, I should be able to do decently well, right, against this deck. I should have enough time in order to beat my opponent, as long as I can consistently get 2-hit KOs and potentially a 1-KO at some point, which I do need 8 Rapid Strike cards in my hand at any given point in order to accomplish that. So we'll bench Inge, we'll bench Remoraid, we'll bench Cinchino, go ahead and play the Great Ball, see what we get, and that will determine what other cards we grab off of this. With the Fog Crystal, I can either get an attachment or get an energy, and I feel like the Inkay is the better choice. And we'll just go ahead and bench another Minccino, just trying to maximize my bench like this is. If I had a Karina's Focus, this would be as ideal as it gets, or a Bruno just waiting for the knockout instead of this Rescue Carrier. This would be fantastic. But I did have to bench 2 Inkays in case of a possible Evolve Attach boss play. Do need to be careful with that. And on paper, if I took a KO Mew, then I need to start attacking before they're at 4 prizes. Or when they're at... If I start attacking once they're at 4 prizes, I should be fine. So even if I miss an attack next turn, I should still be okay. But we'll see. So the choice of Latias right there is very peculiar, I would say. Instead of another Mew or another Genesect. Especially another Mew. I think would have been better. That way, if you have 3 Mew VMAXs powered up, then that allows you to cycle through them. But yeah, we do see the boss, as I mentioned, goes after the Cinccino. Interesting. Which I actually do agree with that play. No Mew VMAX yet. It's not like they need it, but I guess they do risk me getting a one-shot. Not likely, but possible. That could be problematic for them if they can't then get another attack off. So I guess I do agree with the choice that my opponent just made. Alright, so we'll promote the Inkay. And we actually just top deck the Artillery, which is fantastic. So I actually get to use Rose Tower before anything, right? And now I have the Malamar, which is also pretty great. So I'm wondering about this Rescue Carrier. I honestly think it's worth using. I honestly think it's worth using because of the Rose Tower. And we get a Psychic, very nice. We cannot use the Brawly, however. It is a Rapid Strike card, which I will not discard yet. Okay, so I will be searching for Karina's Focus. Draw 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 200 damage. I actually have the knockout right here. I actually just outright have the knockout, and I can use this level ball to search for a Cinccino for next turn, or Minccino just to draw extra cards. I feel like I'd rather get the Minccino and just get extra cards at this point. But so far so good, honestly. Getting this KO is pretty good. Alright, so Rapid Strike Tentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Yeah, keep the Karina. And get the KO. Very nice. Very nice. That was impressive. Impressive turn 1 for the deck. Impressive turn 2 for the deck. But it also helped that my opponent played the Rose Tower. And I got some very good, very playable cards off the Rose Tower. So we do see the Mew. My opponent now absolutely needs Celeste Sparkle, which they do have. That's fine. Off of that hand, I'm surprised they couldn't just bench another Mew, but it is what it is. I guess this makes it a little worse for me. Maybe not. That retreat. Oh, cross switcher. Okay. So continuing to go after my Cinccinos. Good strategy for sure. Good strategy. All right. They do find the energy. They get another Mew out. But I'm feeling very comfortable at this stage. I'm feeling very comfortable. They will get the kill, which means I get to Bruno, which is fantastic. Okay, they take away the Rose Tower, which also makes sense. I wonder if they're gonna evolve here. I'm guessing they're looking for the Mew VMAX, right? But out of 15 cards left, I'm very surprised they haven't found it. Alright, finding 5 Rapid Strike cards off of a 7 card Bruno with 1 guaranteed off of the Octillery, I think is a pretty safe bet, but we'll see, right? We shall see. Okay, I mean, I already have all 5, right? If I just search for 1, I already have all 5. So is it worth it to just not play the Bruno? There is a chance I whiff off of the Bruno, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Why not? There's all 5 cards right there. That's 200 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So my opponent couldn't find the Mew VMAXs. I feel like if they had found the Mew VMAXs, it wouldn't have made that much of a difference in the overall grand scheme of things. But I'll take it. Yeah. On to the next game. Alright, so we do lose a coin flip. Again, hopefully we get such a good hand like last time that it ends up working out. Alright. Decent-ish hand, I would say. Decent-ish hand. Alright, we are up against a metal deck that heals a lot, apparently. Okay, so that's gonna be a little scary. We do get 2 mulligans, and yeah, it is a healing Zamazenta deck, which I honestly think we should have no trouble dealing with on paper, but we'll see, right? We shall see. Okay, so let's start off with the Great Ball, which fails somehow. What? Okay. I'm hoping I'm not super threatened right here. Bruno into 4 doesn't seem that great. I think I'm gonna fail the Incense and then just Karina's Focus for 2 instead. Wow. Okay, well, that is interesting. Alright, so definitely not a very good start compared to the previous game. To see the Bird Keeper into another Zamazenta. Like I said, slow and steady wins the race here. Oh jeez, what does this even do? From to 2 of your Pokemon that have energy attached. Okay, that's fair. Alright, so we'll go ahead and evolve. Go ahead and evolve. I do feel like I should search for another Inkay before I Bruno? Nah, after I Bruno. So I'll just Bruno here. And okay, Great Ball. No Inkay, but I do find a Minchino. So definitely going to grab Inkay right here because my Malamar is a little threatened next turn. And I'll just go ahead and do 80 damage. It's a respectable amount. Gets me closer to the knockout next turn with just 4 cards. We'll see. We shall see what happens here. With Cape of Toughness, if that's what they go for, I should be able to get a one-shot with 7 cards, which, as we saw last time, is not completely terrible. The Rusted Shield actually makes it so I need 8 cards because it is plus 7 THP. Wow. Plus 7 THP, that's pretty impressive. Alright. No attachment of energy yet might signify, yeah, that my opponent doesn't actually have an energy. And I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, Karina's Focus for 6. Now it's finally thinning time. So I can go ahead and Fog Crystal for a Psychic to thin that. Then I can also Fog Crystal for Inkay and just keep that. And then I guess I'm happy using Mate 2 on this. Okay. Decent hand. I can get the Pyukumuku. I think I'll choose the Artillery instead. And then I can definitely go Rapid Strike Search for the Brawly, I guess. And so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that works, right? 4, that's 160 damage, respectable amount. Have the supporter for next turn to replenish my hand. Lucky Ice Pop, hopefully we don't see a crazy heads situation right here. There's one, heads. All right, I mean, that's average-ish. They have all, like, I have 3 of the 4 Lucky Ice Pops. See K-Pop Toughness on the Station. We see Pokemon Center Lady. Station must have been their top deck, so no energy still, which is always good. All right, let's start with the Karina's Focus. Okay. All right, definitely want. Oh wow, I priced 2 Minchinos. Yikes. All right, so I'll grab the Pyukumuku. And then, all right, so now I definitely don't want to hold on to you anymore. Given this new information, I'll use pitch a Pyukumuku. Wait, what was the other option? To bench it? Are you serious? Why ordinary rods? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nowhere near close to a KO, but I mean, doing consistent-ish damage, never a bad thing. 1, 2, and 3. 120 damage. We'll see what sort of healing they produce here. The fact that they're not attacking me is obviously really, really good. And there's the energy, however. There's the Moo Cheese. 190. 220 HP left. And the potion. Yikes. Very nice. I appreciate that Marnie, actually. I really appreciate that Marnie. The 4 cards I had in my hand were not good at all. Bruno? No Bruno. Further healing, yikes. So basically nullifying all the damage that I just did. Okay, I'm also down 3 Karina. That's not good. That's not a Bruno. So definitely need another Inkay right here. Oh, I priced 2 Bruno on top of the 2 Minchinos, so things are not looking great for us here. Okay, so how about pitch up Pyukumuku, see what that gets us. A Great Ball. Let's go for the Great Ball. Gets me Malamar. Which, you know what? I guess I'll grab. No. I'm gonna fail it. I'm gonna fail the Incense as well. I'm gonna play the Tower of Waters and I'll go grab my last Karina right here. Not happy about this. My prizes really suck. They really, really suck, but it is what it is. Okay, Rescue Carrier. Not worth it to play just yet. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nowhere near enough to get the KO. Still, so we'll leave this guy ready. We will make to away this, I guess. No Bruno. Yeah, the issue is now I'm out of searchable Karina. So I could use Pyukumuku again. I think I need to use Pyukumuku again. Wait, what? Oh, you can't use more than one Pyukumuku ability. Okay, that's fair. So only 80 damage then. Only 80 damage, and now I don't have supporter for next turn, so I rely on the next 4 cards to find me a Bruno pretty much. This is not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. Lucky I popped the last one. Heads. Wow, it chooses to save it, interesting. Oh, never mind. Heads. Avery, interesting. Avery could be pretty problematic if I had more than what I currently have on my bench. Alright. Like I said, not looking great so far for us. 2 Brunos and 2 Minchinos prize just completely destroyed any sort of potential hand refill that I could have possibly had. So that's gonna be very costly. Alright. Okay, so if I can get all 8 cards right here, which this gives me 2, right? 2 in case. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's still not enough. All right, let's do pitch on Pyukumuku. Bruno? Nope. Completely useless card yet again. Bruno? Nope. Just cannot find Brunos if my life depended on it. Cannot find Brunos to save my life. Okay, so Rapid Strike, 1, 2, 3. On paper, this seems like it should be a good matchup. Wow. Cook. I honestly did not even realize this card existed. It's brand new from Fusion Strike. Okay, that's fair. I generally did not know that card existed. Okay, well, to say things are not looking good would be an understatement. Maybe I'm doing it wrong and I should just be accumulating every single card in my hand. Yeah, I'm gonna quit here. I probably did this wrong since they don't play a high enough count of Marnie or whatever. I probably should have just accumulated and gotten the one shot instead of doing a little bit of damage and letting them heal. So, oh well. One more game. Alright, so we win the coin flip. What are we gonna play against? We actually mulligan, which is very unfortunate because I have so many basic Pokemon in this deck. 4 Incase, 3 Remoraids, 3 Cinchinos or Minchinos, and the Pyukumuku. Actually mulliganed even twice, making things even worse. Alright. And we're up against the bench hitting deck. Well, this is another situation of those, like, I wish I could have shown the deck properly, but unfortunately it's gonna be impossible because of the way I draw, plus the mulligans, plus the bad matchup. And the previous game was very weird. I probably approached it very badly. I probably should have just stacked up cards in my hand and then gotten the KO on the Samazenta, but it is what it is. Interesting choice to go keep calling here. That's a very, very interesting choice. But I guess with their hand, that's probably what they want to do. Either their hand is so bad they're trying to thin, or their hand is so good that this was actually their absolute best play. Alright. And then I'll Bruno, unfortunately. For only 4 cards. So I do find an energy, which is nice. I'm pretty sure I have to make to this. They're gonna take 2 prizes on these guys, right? I guess I'm pretty sure I need to bench the other Remoraid. And I guess I'll bench the Inkay as bait. But yeah, this is not looking great. Not being able to attack here was pretty sad. Nothing I could do about it though, generally. Fully expect my Cinccino to get KO'd this upcoming turn. Yeah, the Incense guarantees the Jolteon. They can start attacking. You don't have space for 6-second though, so that is actually potentially really good for me right here. Unless that gets them Scoop Up Net, which I would assume that's why they both the active, Scoop Up Net into whatever level ball or quick ball, or it's just a 6-second in hand. And I think the right play, maybe they just have it already. I think the right play would be if you have this 6-second, you knock out the Cinccino and you knock out the Octillery. I think that's definitely what you do here. And there it is. Yeah, they just had everything in their hand. Yeah, so my opponent's hand was so good. So freakishly good. Oh, no way. They have another Scoop Up Net? Oh, they're gonna get it. Okay. I mean, that's fair. Knocking out the Malamar is a choice I can agree with, but I feel like knocking out the Octillery is just way better right there. It's also a more efficient use of your 6-second, and then you can target the next Octillery. Right? What? Huh? What the heck was that? What? Okay, that was definitely, out of all the choices, the weirdest one, but I'll take it. Scoop Up Net, 1 card away, which I could have used to attack last turn, but oh well. So I'll Rapid Strike Search for the Karina's Focus. We'll go ahead and Karina's Focus. There's no way I get a one-shot here, obviously. I also drew pretty much no cards. No Rapid Strike cards. So that is not good. Literally 0 Rapid Strike cards, pretty much. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It is what it is, but my opponent getting 2 prizes each turn is just too difficult to overcome. Right? Too difficult to overcome. They'll establish the quick shooting. They'll... I mean, maybe they won't kill the active because of how they played out their 6-second last turn. Women has also done everything without playing a single supporter. Which is really impressive. Really, really impressive. So yeah, I mean, I did mention this during the deck preview. These decks are not as heavily played anymore, but they are a problem, right? And Jolton is definitely played way more than Rapid Strike Urshifu. It's actually the 4th most popular or most successful deck, so maybe I shouldn't be saying bench hitting decks are gone, right? But yeah, I know I'm losing this game. There's no way I make a comeback in this one. There's absolutely no way. I would need to get a Cinccino. I would need to get 6 Rapid Strike cards plus whatever else, and then whatever I discard off of Cinccino, that becomes a 2 Rapid Strike cards, and then I'm able to one-shot the Jolton. And my opponent's so far ahead that they can chain the Drizzles wrongly and still be far ahead. So my bench Malamar will be gone. They'll hit 100 here. Yeah, my bench Malamar is definitely dead. Oh, now they go for the Remoraid. I don't understand my opponent's logic behind the damage that they... Whatever. Whatever. Alright. So 7 Rapid Strike cards, or 6 plus something, and then if I get 8, I can actually one-shot. I'm actually close. Somehow I'm actually close. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, the Bruno did me dirty. No. I was almost there. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? I was so close. Because this transforms into a Rapid Strike card. Oh my god. Stupid Bruno, dude. Why are you not a Rapid Strike, dude? Okay. I'm gonna give up here to not make this more agonizing for me. The deck is cool. The deck definitely has potential. It's just the early game can be a little wonky, and recovering when they're actively turning down their Cinccinos is very difficult. You definitely, like, the best supporter you have is Bruno, and it's not easy to find either, so I don't know. Cool deck, just not top tier by any means. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a like, really helps out the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.